Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam168. As you may remember, Nabaka received wealth from the Yagna, and then when Rudra and his father said it really belonged to Rudra, he gave it all up without making a fuss. Rudra was very impressed by the young man. He said, "You also know how to respect one who is older than you. I am pleased with you. I will teach you the Brahma Vidya, and also, as a reward for your righteousness, I will make a gift of this wealth to you." Nabaka became one of the great seers of his time. 106. Ambarisha. Nabaka's son was Ambarisha, who was lord of the entire earth and possessed immense wealth. But he was a wise man. He knew that the things of the world are all transient, and that they try to ensnare people's wisdom. He therefore considered it all as a passing pageant, which occurs in a dream. He lived as a king. He enjoyed all his wealth and the glory of kingship, but with the knowledge that it was not a lasting thing. He was not involved with the worldly things, because he was a son like his father. His mind was steeped in Brahma Vidya. He had a great devotion for Lord Narayana, which made it easier for him to treat the entire world and its charms like a clod of mud. He was a Bhagavata in the true sense of the word. His mind was always lost in the feet of Narayana. His words were only words of praise for the Lord. His hands were ever engaged in doing menial service in the temple of the Lord. His ears were eager to listen to the stories of the Lord, and his eyes were happy only when they looked at the image of the Lord in the temples. His feet, he felt, were blessed only while they were on pilgrimage to holy spots. This king, who was a Narayana Bhakta, ruled the earth, and he ruled it well. Vashishta and Asita and Gautama helped him to perform the Ashvamedha on the banks of the Saraswati. Ambarisha lived in the world without any bondage, without any attachment. Narayana was so pleased with him that he gave him his personal weapon, Sudarshana Chakra, to the king. This protected the king and his country, and so time went on. Once the king heard about the sanctity of the Vrata by name Dvadashi Vrata. He and his wife therefore observed the Vrata for a whole year. At the termination of the Vrata, which was observed during the month of Kartika, the king fasted for 3 days. He then went to the river for a holy bath. Purified by the bath, Ambarisha went to the grove by name Madhuvana and worshipped the Lord. After giving away gifts of gold and cows to the Brahmins, he came back to his palace and sat down to break his fast with his wife by his side. At that moment, there appeared before him the sage Durvasa. The king got up in a hurry and placed a noble seat for the rishi. He honored him with Arghya, Padya, and Achamanya. The king then prostrated before the great man and requested him to honor him by taking his food in his house. Durvasa was very pleased with the humility of the king and said, "Certainly, I will accept your hospitality. I will first go to the river and bathe and perform my morning ablutions. Then I will come back." Durvasa entered the river and was having his bath, all the while reciting the mantra, the sutra by name Agamarshana. In the meantime, the king was in a difficult position. Dvadashi was fast drawing to a close. Only a few minutes were left, and it was imperative that he should do parana, have his food, before Dvadashi ended, in order to make his vrata successful. It was not only essential that he should eat, but it was a sin if, after performing the vrata, a person did not eat during Dvadashi. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.